Ladies, gentlemen, and lowlifes, welcome to another episode of Emo Brown the Weekly. Today we're getting into Christmas. Let's get into it. Too many buttons. Too many buttons.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Emo Brown Podcast, the weekly, brought to you by Tribal, Silk Cloud, Microwave, Liquid Death, 3 Punk Ales. Yo soy Esteban Garcia III, holding it down on this pre-Christmas episode. It's time. It's time to wrap your gifts so the kids can unwrap them and make a mess.
Yeah, they will.
It's gonna happen. Thank you for tuning in. As always, this episode is brought to you by the wonderful people at, let's see, hit me with it, Barry. There it is, the Microwave Network, man. I just got a re-up on Sunny and Luna. I'm ready to party. I wish I had these in the onset right when we started peak season at UPS, BJ. I feel like it would have been a little bit of an easier transition waking up at like 12:45 every morning. That sucks.
Well, even better, now we get to end peak with them.
Yes. Oh, amazing. Brought to you by Microwave, because none other than the main man himself is here today, the big homie, El Compa Hoa, dog.
Friend of the show.
What's up, fool? Where you been? This is where you talk.
Yeah.
There it is.
He's waiting for the voice changer.
You look nervous.
Yeah. Just been really busy, man. Just working on a lot of different projects, being really active in the charity work.
How do you, bro?
Just kind of setting the groundwork to what's to come here in 2025. We're really going to do a lot of big things. I know I've been kind of saying that a lot, but really refocusing a lot of our, I would say, our attention to what is a current problem here in the United States. And I think that my team and I have worked on a lot of big plans here, and would love to share.
Damn, fool, you got into it hella quick. What's going on in the United States that I'm unaware of?
So right now, from just research, right, in the United States, we're currently having a food problem. Right?
Okay.
In the health industry, food industry, I'd say there's a lot of current problems and also room for improvement. And so in the United States, did you know that we're wasting about 213 billion pounds of food waste every year?
Really?
Yeah.
How do we calculate that? Where does that go? Who takes it?
That I'm not quite sure. I just know that they're not really repurposing it, or maybe kind of find a solution. We're just kind of wasting it, and so we're also spending about $312 billion a year just to figure out how to process it. So
A lot of wasteful spending.
Yes.
On wasted food.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Sounds about American as America gets, though, when you think about it. Hey, well, thanks for lightening the mood today. Wow, you're always a welcome guest. Oh, man, BJ, it's Christmas, brother.
It is Christmas.
It's Christmas. How close are you to being ready? Are you ready for Christmas?
I'm done.
What does that mean?
I did all my Christmas shopping. Everybody's got presents. Everybody will be getting something for Christmas. And yeah, all I got to do is work tomorrow's shift. Boom, Christmas time.
I don't buy people gifts. That's not my game. So if you were expecting something from me,
Just a hearty handshake.
please don't. On that
Get
same
them from UPS.
All right, that annoying voice you heard
That's
is
the elf
none
on the
other
shelf?
than the Hex. So we're not allowed to, one, show his face.
But here he is.
Two, there he is. That's Hex today. We can't show Hex's face, and we in order to protect his anonymity, we've decided to run his voice through a filter. BJ.
Yes, we have.
So Hex is otherwise known as our moral compass, and pretty much our fact checker. We'll be dropping in on time to time to kind of give us a heads up on where we are and what we're doing. Hex, this is your opportunity to shine. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
All is well in the world.
I'm right here. I am the moral compass of the show. Mm-hmm. Jiminy Cricket.
All right, there it is.
Too much power.
Too much power on your end, Barry. Don't go
And
black
it's
on him.
gone.
How about you? Are you ready for Christmas? What do you guys do for Christmas over there, Hex?
We just keep it quiet. We just go family, go to church, that sort of thing.
You're a churchgoer.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yes.
Like religiously?
Religiously.
Nice, well done. What about you? Wow, what do you and your family do for Christmas?
We just kind of get together and give gifts for the kids, and we kind of like dress up with the kids. I think this year we're doing pajama party. So we're all dressed up.
Time out. Are you a father?
No.
Okay, I was asking. I never knew if you were a father. Are you married?
No.
You like women? Yeah. Right. I'm just gonna go down the list, bro. Checking it twice. Couldn't find out if was naughty or nice. So what kids are you talking about?
Just my nieces and nephews.
Come from a big family?
Yeah, decently big. Yeah.
Are you guys all born and raised San Diego?
Most of us. Yeah.
Very nice,
yeah, but
bro.
my parents' generation, they all immigrated here from Vietnam.
Vietnam. So okay, so it's not Vietnam, it's Vietnam.
I'd say Vietnam. Yeah.
Damn, fool. I'm learning. I'm learning. Home of some of the best coffee in this world.
That's true.
Can you attest to that?
Oh, for sure. We're actually gonna be bringing that coffee here to the U.S. here, selling this real soon.
You are? Hey,
Yeah,
fool, you
my
are a
partners.
hustler, dog.
Well, I got blessed with some great partners that I met, and they've kind of taken me in, and we've been working together, formulating a lot of different products and stuff. So very
Look
blessed.
at you. Why did we get so lucky to have Wyatt today? I feel like this show is going to go off the rails. It's still going to go off the rails. But I feel like you and I and over here, Simulator, we're kind of degenerates. So I feel like we needed to end the year on a high note. And what better way than to bring Wyatt in here, bro?
We're definitely gonna get inspired. Every time he comes here, I'm just like fucking pumped up for something. So
Why have I seen your picture on the interwebs of you in my native land taking gifts to kids these days? What's going on?
Yeah, we kind of ran back the charity event back from last year. I have done this event here in San Diego, but I really wanted to kind of touch base over in Tijuana, Mexico. I think that a lot of those kids really don't have a lot of resources or the connections to kind of help them. And so this year, shout out to Univision Television. We got an opportunity to work with them, to be a part of Giving a Smile for the holidays, and they've
Very
been doing
nice.
it for 26 years. Yeah.
Look at you, bro. You are a hustler and a nice guy, man. And a provider of great gifts. He brought us a little bit of that Sunny. Where can people go and buy this currently, Wham?
You can go to Amazon. You can go to Crunch Fitness in Sierra Mesa. You can go to our website at www.microwave.network.
Crunch Fitness.
Yeah.
Now, it may not look it, but I am a proud member of Crunch Fitness. Dude, I feel fucking horrible. I didn't go at all this week. Or
your
rather,
synthesis is way.
yeah, I went one time last week. Today's Monday, so technically I haven't gone either this week either. But I went from being 4 days a week consistently with a trainer 2 times a week. And then as soon as peak season, as soon as December started and our UPS schedule just kind of got a little bit bonkers, I stopped going to the gym. But we're working more. I don't feel like I've lost like any of my muscle tone. But I feel like I'm not where I need to be. I feel sluggish, bro. But it could also be waking up at the butt crack of dawn, dog.
Yeah, that could be it.
It
That
could
is
be a lot of
factor.
things. I've been eating a little bit sloppier too. But
A lot of Ojos Locos.
zero Ojos Locos, bro. I mean, my wife.
that's the secret.
My wife has forbade
Yeah, we'll take it.
me,
Forebode.
me to go to Ojos Locos. I feel like Hexus wants to say something. Go ahead, Hex.
No, it's just forbidden.
Forbidden is just forbidden.
That's what I was thinking in my head, too.
I like forbade.
Forbade.
No, man, I feel like, it's the holidays. I get a little sloppy. I've been drinking more.
You're working 6 days a week.
We are working a lot. I mean, I do enjoy that paycheck, but I have been working a lot. So I feel like not going to the gym is kind of offset by my high output at work. And then I throw it all away with eating like shit, dude.
What was the last bad thing you ate?
The last bad thing I ate, I had 4 tamales yesterday. That's not bad, right? It's not a lot?
No.
Dos de rajitas con queso and dos de, what was the other one? I think it was just carne de res. They were very good, bro. I had that. I might have had a little barbacoa on the side too, but I didn't have any drinks.
Any dessert?
Nah, I'm not a big dessert guy. Although the Jasperas did bless me with an apple pie. There it is.
Oh, man.
So
And I bought a rum.
Every year.
Doesn't look anything like the one from American Pie either.
No, it doesn't. And then it wasn't warm. Every year I challenge myself to eat a full pie from Costco. I'll break the suspense. I win every year. I win every fucking year, dog. But this year, thank you, BJ and Fernanda. You guys came to the rescue, provided me with a nice apple pie from Costco, which I fucking love, bro. Second to none. And a nice little thing of eggnog, which I've yet to crack. Ooh. And the rum. I haven't cracked that either. Oh. Yeah. I'm more of
well, the rum will keep a lot longer than the nog. I would
Yeah.
start getting into that nog.
I'm a more like I like to just eat bananas, crazy like as soon as the holidays come, dude. I don't know. I think I attribute it to our schedule.
Burning more calories.
I attribute it to our schedule. I have not finished the apple pie yet. I think I'm halfway through, but I will finish it. Rest assured.
Do you give yourself a time limit, like New Year's, Christmas, what?
If I don't finish by New Year's, I'm throwing it away.
Yeah, that'd be expiration date.
Yeah, I don't know what the expiration date is, but yeah, thank you very much. That was very nice of you, bro.
No problem.
Oh, you did give me some. I don't like receiving gifts, dude.
That wasn't a Christmas gift. You just asked me because I was
In
going
general,
to Costco and you're
yeah.
like, hey,
If you're
I'm not
going,
allowed to get this.
I'm not, dude. Let's pull back the curtain a little bit. Wifey does not let me eat like shit. I have to do it on the sly, and I do. I said, BJ, I am not allowed to go. Well, I don't want to say I'm not allowed. Wifey says she's not going to get it for me if she goes to Costco. If I want to get the apple pie of the year, I have to go in. I don't want to go to Costco. So I just keep my ears peeled, like, what's going on? And as soon as you said the trigger word Costco, I was like, all right, fool, you're going to go to Costco? Hook a brother up. Bring me a pie so I can do this thing. And you did. And you delivered it. And wifey was home to pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't tell me that little detail. I thought I was going to be just dropping it off to you, and instead you're making me a criminal asset. Thank you.
You're good, bro. You're good. Look, wifey's just proud of me that I started working out again. It's all good. It'll be all right.
You earned the apple pie.
Anything from Hexas? We're good? Any moral compass?
No, we're good.
All right, good. Good to go. Good to go. Promote the fucking newsletter, dude. Do something. Make yourself worthy today.
Speaking of Christmas traditions, El Champ has his idea of Christmas being that I'll talk chaos.
Do it again, but in English. What happened?
Okay? Your newsletter was about Christmas traditions.
My
and
newsletter was about Christmas traditions this week. It was a good one, bro. It was just all about, just overworked, overstimulated, slept. Can I say that? Or how do you say that? Lack of sleep?
Underslept. We'll give it to you.
Sleep deprived.
I'm underrepresenting my sleep habits.
Representation in the sleep department.
Yeah, I don't get any sleep. So I was just, I just start throwing words out when I start writing now. I'm realizing, how do you like my writing? Because you kind of are my editor there. Do I have a good technique?
I think you do.
Go ahead.
I think you have a very strong grasp of language overall, which goes here. Assuming you're not using ChatGPT.
No. I do use ChatGPT, but not for my blog posts.
He uses it for
I use it
gambling.
for gambling, dude. Hey, it's been paying off, dude. I love ChatGPT, dude. I'm a big user of it now for anything. Like we talked about it a couple weeks ago. I ran the Emo Brown podcast logo through a simulator there, and it was outlandish. It was like creating some outlandish as a pictures of potential logos. A couple were hit. Most of them were a miss. I don't know if you have any of them available, dude. Yeah. But if you do, show them. If not, I'll have to make some more. ChatGPT has gotten me. Look at that, dog.
El podcast.
Look at that. El podcast.
Is this the El 1940s?
El 1940s. Basically, I told ChatGPT, I said, hey, run the Emo Brown logo through a simulator and just make it more Mexican. Make me have a better mustache. I want a cool hat. Make it more vibrant in its colors. Have me wear a sarape. Dude, and it just started spitting out all of these images. I said,
This was El 1940s.
Apparently, I said, give me a face tattoo. I said, make me look like Pinchy Post Malone. And then now, I like this one. If you get rid of the hat and add a little bit more facial hair, and
Those are the notes you gave ChatGPT, right?
yeah, I did, but this is what keeps coming out. I'll figure it out. Dude, my hair's busted, dude.
I just love all the random words because the AI hasn't quite matched up to technology yet.
It's learning, though.
It's getting there.
It's
but
learning, bro.
It's just got to triple you on this one.
It's scary. I'd always just kind of run it and say, do it in the style of Emo, but look at that guy, dog. That guy looks like he's a fucking extra from Nauticals, bro.
El.
HD Bros. Ed. On the bottom it says Ed, dog. I don't like his face. His face looks like...
I think this is the one I like the most of the faces.
Look at, so wifey is notorious for over applying sunscreen on her boys. This dude looks like he's in our family, and my wifey just got a hold of him with the sunscreen and said, we're going to SPF 60 your ass, homie. Look at that. He just looks hella pasty in his face.
It's just a flash.
Big fan. Big fan of the glasses. He looks like a corrupt cop. He looks like a TJ corrupt cop, dude, who's just having a good time with that hat. Anyways,
goes by
ChatGPT. Go to the newsletter. I think I saw. I shared it, so you guys can just kind of download it and do it for free. It is for free. Just sign up. Sign up for the newsletter. It's free. Basically, it's every week we come out. Look at that. Actually, scroll back up, dude. What a killer website that the Moral Compass has created over here. Look at this, dude. Beautiful. From the top to the bottom. Well done. Boom, boom, boom. Subscribe to Emo Brown. That's right. I have a bunch of new members at Hexes. You got to keep me abreast of who's new. I know I saw a couple of people sign up at work this past week, but go on there. EmoBrown.com. Scroll to the bottom. There's an actual link that you can sign up for the newsletter. And every Sunday, you will have a new newsletter in your inbox to have your little coffee and your pastry with. Enjoy, and we get you caught up on all things that are going on in the world of Emo Brown and the umbrella, new episodes, members of the month, sometimes saying goodbye to a friend in the sense of stepping down from positions. Bro,
I didn't know where this was going. I thought we lost someone.
We did. We lost Nora Vargas in the county supervisor role. She decided to step down for security and personal reasons, which she kind of touched on. She kind of touched on the last episode that we had her on here. I think it was like in October.
She's dropping hints.
And apparently, because when you started adding up the numbers, you're like, oh, okay. She did talk about that, and she was rolling deep, dude. She was rolling deep. I think it was at least three guards that were here with her. That was crazy. Yeah, I remember. That was a little nuts, and she had her service detail and her assistants and everything, and you could tell just in the interview she seemed a little overwhelmed with how things were going. So, big fan. We're always here. We appreciate the time and energy she put forth with helping us with all of the things we do at Emo Brown. Anything that we can do to help Miss Nora Vargas in any way. She has a platform here with us. Hex, how weird is it that the Union Tribune mentioned the podcast in regards to her stepping down?
Yeah, it was right there. But as you mentioned, everything that came up was brought up there, and it was a long-form interview, and especially because there was no comment from her this weekend.
There wasn't?
No, not that I saw.
Oh, man. It's a lot of pressure. Who would have thought? I haven't rewatched it. I probably should.
We owe it a rewatch.
We should rewatch it. You know what we're gonna do? We'll just go. We'll put it up on our link in bio. If you want to click it and check out the interview for yourself, that way you kind of know what's going on. How was it? One of her last interviews that she did on a kind of a public forum format, or am I tripping, Hex?
Ooh, we might have been.
I do think it was one of the last
Yeah?
ones where it was that much.
What do you attribute her stepping down to?
I honestly don't know. I mean, I think everybody was surprised. Yeah, sure. That's why I'm not on camera.
You're weird on the mic, fool.
I do think that voice matches this picture, though.
Yes. Anytime we show Hex, it's just gonna hit me Hex talking like that, dude.
Yeah.
And Hexies.
Ahua.
Friend of the show, Jim Hinch. Big
Big
ups, Hinch. Check this out, South County. His monthly piece that he does with us, he actually came on last week, and kind of gave us an update on what he was working on. So if you want to check out more of his work there, I do believe Voice of San Diego recently put something out in regards to Miss Nora Vargas and all of the current events going on in that area. That leaves a void. That leaves a void in that position, Hex. You having a political background, what do you think the move is? What do you think could happen? Is there somebody who is a front runner to take her role as county supervisor, chairman of the board?
Well, right now, everybody's still trying to process the opening first. But the stories that are coming out now are about who can do that. And one of the people that had actually said, I want to do that, is your mayor here.
Okay.
Chula Vista.
Okay. You just gave away that you're not from Chula Vista because you said our mayor here in Chula Vista.
He's just dropping breadcrumbs.
This guy, dude,
He's
like,
doing everything we can to protect your identity.
this was like Hansel and Gretel, just leaving little breadcrumbs all the way to his palace. John McCann, okay, that is definitely a name that I heard floated around. I also heard David Alvarez, friend of the show.
That's another one.
I feel like that person would be best suited to step in and take over the role if we're playing that game. Who else is on that list before I say anything, though?
They're also bringing up the IB mayor, Paloma Aguirre.
Paloma Aguirre. I've not met her. We have an existing invite that Cesar Fernandez put out, so whenever everyone's holiday season and scheduling kind of like starts clearing up, I'm sure we'll be able to get her in here and, tap into her and see exactly where she is with that. Is this a highly coveted role?
It would be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is
there's
this a
lot-
role that people really want to get into and do it?
Well, there's a lot of stability there politically.
Mm-hmm.
So usually there isn't an opening like this.
This doesn't happen.
No. Well, it hasn't in a while, but
Now it's happened twice.
there's been different things that have caused openings on the board.
Mm.
And the thing is, when you don't have an incumbent, when you have an open seat like that, it just becomes pretty much everybody who thinks they have a chance is going to do it.
Really?
Yeah. And the thing is, because the people that have a chance are probably those that are already in a current position, you're going to have a lot of chairs moving around.
I love that you're dropping legit knowledge, dog, in that fucking voice.
I like it when he says incumbent.
This motherfucker said, incumbent. Good on you. Wow, what do you think, brother? Are you aware of what's going on?
No, not at all.
This motherfucker's too busy providing good-natured, fun spirits down in Tijuana, giving gifts to the children, bro. Let's put Nora Vargas on pause for a second.
Yeah, let's
put that Nora Vargas situation on pause for the show. You went down to Tijuana and you just do this every year? You just got there giving gifts, providing cheer and joy to the orphanages. How many did you visit?
We visited basically 3. So it was supposed to be 3, but one of them came to a mutual location at the first one. So
Okay.
we had 2 orphanages at one location, and then we went to another one, which is
Who's in your crew? Who are you taking? Are these family members?
basically my microwave team.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went down there. My microwave team, my girlfriend also joined me, and then my partner's girlfriend and my partner Carl D.
What about Carl D, fool? What about,
Shout out, Carl D.
I haven't seen
Big
him
friend,
since he got a
shout out.
hot dog tattooed on him, bro. Where's he been hiding, dog? I haven't seen that fool since he almost
Yeah,
OD'd on hot dogs, dog. Fucking
OD on
Carl
dog.
D. Oh, man, Carl D was about that life, bro.
He put the dog in hot dog.
Yeah. How's he doing?
He's doing good.
Yeah.
He's doing really good.
Why did you bring him? What happened?
Oh, he was gonna
doesn't
come,
like
but
us
he had to
anymore.
work.
Yeah?
He had to work. Yeah.
All right. I believe it. You guys are hard workers. I like joking with you and having a good time with you, but I know at your core you legitimately are a hard worker. You are a hustler, dog. You are always doing things. You have your fingers in so many pots and doing all of these things, and then you make time to come here, and you're gonna regret it by the end of the show, my friend, because we are going down some dark paths today. BJ,
Return the Frogs, great. What?
let's check out the weekly poll that we put out for the members. I think it's time we open Pandora's box and take a dive. People have been asking me specifically in the DMs and just in general life, why don't you ever talk about like UFOs and the UAPs and the aliens and all of this that's going on? One, because I don't know anything about it. Zero, zilch, nada. Wifey heard about that and sent me a list of movies, documentaries, podcasts that I should listen to, and I have started. So Emo Brown, the podcast moving forward, is going to be strictly UAP related,
I'm
homie.
so in.
I'm hoping we could be all about the aliens, bro. Well, this weekly poll, we tapped into a little bit of that. What has been going on in our skies, bro? The weekly poll consists of what is in our skies, drones or UFOs. As it stands right now, it is dead even 50-50 drones and UFOs. Drones and UFOs. Some people went as far as to saying they're the same thing. What if these are UFO drones?
I mean, technically, it's just unidentified flying objects. So
Yeah.
a drone could be that because it's unidentified. We don't know if it's ours or somebody else's. We don't know what it is. So unidentified, and it's flying.
They don't call them UFOs anymore.
Go ahead.
They're called-
UAPs.
Oh, I thought FUP.
Oh, excuse me?
FUP?
FUPA.
FUPAs?
F me, F you.
Oh, that's what you got, bro.
I got FUPAs.
They're UAPs. What are they called? Unidentified aerial phenomenons, I believe is what the term is. What's up, dude? I've been doing my research. I made a mistake, and I put on that poll as well as like, what do you think they want?
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Let's delve into that. And I'm going to name these people, all right? First one said, Novocaine stains. Beers. Probably. We do have a nice plethora of beers. El Papas says, needle in the hay. Another beer.
Probably not
There
wrong.
it is. Chicle says, beaners. Started with a B, but ended with an eners. I don't know what he means. I get it. He wants to deport us. He thinks that the UAPs want to take us back.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right. El Plomero said, pito. This is what happens when we open up our polls to our very
We have a very mature audience.
Muski says Tonayan. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Hexus, what does that mean?
I have no idea.
All right, cool. Bobby Run says, ask Tom DeLong.
Big ups, Bobby.
Guess what, dude?
For this show.
Tom DeLonge legitimately is a reliable source when it comes to all things UAPs.
I know, and I was so pissed off when he was on the Joe Rogan Experience like a few years ago. I don't know
Yeah.
if it was pre-COVID or during COVID, but like he was on there and Joe Rogan was like dismissing him and treating him like shit. He was kind of acting weird, but
I
this
feel
was
like
his fucking time.
Rogan was shitting on him, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why would you
Low-key.
come on here if you're not willing to say anything? And he's like, well, I can't, dog. Like,
And then
I
like
can't
all this
tell
shit that he
you.
was talking about is now coming out. Talking
Everything.
about orbs floating in a. I just fucking. You should have listened. You should have listened, dude.
It's crazy. I don't know if you have access to go onto your secret Instagram account, Emo Berry.
Hell yeah, I
and
do.
check out.
Oh, it doesn't have to be a secret. You guys can follow me. You want to see? We made a new profile. This is how you can reach out to the show.
We had nothing to do with this, dog. Look
Emo
at Emo
Berry. We got a
Berry.
new profile.
So go ahead on your profile. Go on
Let's
and
go,
look
let's
up Mad Trey, friend of the show. Just came onto the podcast. If you haven't listened to the new episode with the Tribal Seeds producer and co-founder Tony Ray Jacobo, homie, go on there. Delves into a lot of things about Tribal Seeds, how they started, where they were, where they're going.
UAPs.
But if you look at that video right there, this seems to be a common occurrence these days.
This
Looking
is
into-
his video.
This is his video from his
Should we play the
home,
audio?
bro.
You want the audio?
Well, no, he removed the audio. He removed the audio and put a song on there.
Good, because he was cussing a lot and saying
Was
some
he?
things.
Oh, okay, we
He
don't
was
want
saying
that. Look at
6-letter words.
it turned into a jellyfish, bro. That's what's going on. What is going on, bro? I've actually seen a video of somebody with a high-powered camera that caught one of these things, and you can see it's like an orb, but it's like rotating.
They call him something. What do
Bro,
they call him?
I'm not. Here it is. Ha ha ha! This is all fun and games, right? But this shit is actually happening. There's drones or there's things going on the East Coast currently,
Currently.
and there is nothing we apparently can do to take them down, to dissuade them, to shoosh them away or anything because they're just hanging out. They're posted. Hex, what are the reasons that these drones would be hanging out in the East Coast?
One of the theories is that they've always been there,
Okay.
and that it's just people are paying attention now,
Mm-hmm.
and that they're looking at all these either drones or actually aircraft. Some of them might be aircraft, and they're just being misidentified. One of the, I guess, is
We're calling them outside of their pronouns, is what you're saying. Sheesh.
They identify as helicopters.
Yeah.
well, it's now that just everybody's looking up and they see something, and it might be a drone, it might be some other thing, and they're just filming it and putting it out there, and then it all becomes like this idea that everything is out there, that there's more, but they've always been there.
I'm not a big believer of these things. Stated, noted. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in aliens. I've had my moments where I experienced some weird shit, but it is what it is. Water under the bridge. I dismiss it rather quickly. I've since started going down some wicked rabbit holes, Barry. What I have come to realize, what I think is going on, since you're curious and you're asking,
Do tell.
what if these aliens have, or these things that are in the sky? I'm just gonna go with aliens.
Let's call them aliens.
What if these aliens,
Interdimensional
these
space
beings,
molesters.
these beings, these things have always been there, as Hex mentioned, but they are kind of like the bumpers at a bowling lane when you take your kids. What if they're the bumpers and we're the kids bowling, and anytime we stray too far to the gutter, they're just kind of there like, back in line, because as you're ha-ha-haing over there, it's noted that these motherfucking things are always around like either military bases, nuclear facilities, like just kind of like keeping a close. What if they're just keeping an eye on everything we're doing and they're waiting for us to fuck up, and they're just kind of there to be like, no, don't do that. Don't touch that. Don't fuck around. You're going to obliterate planet Earth.
Well, that's a theory I like.
Go ahead.
They said that they started showing up after we dropped the bomb in World War II. After all the nuclear activity started happening, they started showing up, and that's when Roswell, Area 51, all that shit started. And I do believe that it is something to do with their monitoring. I think you want to get into what Barry thinks here. I think we're a
Even
petri
Barry
dish.
speaks.
I think evolution was something kicked off by these aliens that keep coming and checking in on us.
All right.
And they want to watch their little pet project and see what happens and where we go. But we've gotten to a point now where it's like, oh shit, our cat learned how to use a knife. So now they're like trying to reel it back in, and they're like, that's why you're seeing more of them. They're more around. They're always around the nuclear sites, army bases where there's probably nuclear shit. It's just, I think the nukes are the answer to the question of why are they here?
When you talk about that, it always takes me back to the what is that? The Mark Twain claymation video, Mysterious Stranger, where that entity thing is talking to kids and he says, "Hey, do you want to see something?" And he creates human, quote unquote, life with these little clay figures. And he says, "Look, boom, and we'll give them a purpose, boom, and we'll give them animals, boom." And now they're being, they have a purpose and they're doing things. And you want to see what happens when we give them a personality. Boom, they start fighting amongst themselves, and then he just starts smashing. It's kind of creepy, dude. It's freaky,
Super creepy.
I'd like to self-medicate myself and watch that and see what happens. That's gonna be my new Christmas tradition. I'm gonna let the boys watch this with me and be like, "Fuck around. This is like your little elf on the shelf, bro." All right. Hey, real talk. That elf on the shelf. Oh, here, look at chicken. The Mysterious Stranger. You ever seen this one?
No.
This is crazy, bro. So that thing right there allegedly is Satan.
To me like other curious things. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Sure am.
Sure am.
What kind of
Kids are
food
creepier than the
do you
devil in this
like the
thing.
most?
Oranges. Apples. Grapes.
Time out.
Nerds.
Those are the things they asked for, homie? Nobody
Yeah.
asked for Takis or shit?
Big Mac.
Fucking
Chicken nuggets.
How about a
iPhone.
Cali burrito?
This must have been made like the 60s when that's all we had.
Where'd he go?
What happened to him?
Look at He's everywhere. He's everything.
All right, we're going to get copyright strike for that.
That's bananas, all right?
Yeah.
Watch it. I suggest you guys watch it. Instead of Christmas Story, which is a whack Christmas movie, watch Mystery.
Why you got to bring them into this?
I'm curious to know what you think on all these things, Wab, before I go deeper into my rabbit hole.
About aliens? And I think I kind of agree with what Barry was saying. I think they're really here to moderate, but I also feel like we're damaging Earth and the creation of what's created here. And I think that for some reason now they're popping up more than before. I don't know why. Maybe it's noticeable now, but I think that it's a part of us kind of hurting the Earth, and maybe they're getting tired of it. They're popping up.
Have you ever had an experience with any UFOs or entities unexplainable with the human tongue? That's how you talk, fool, with a human tongue.
I didn't know what it was, but it could have been a satellite shooting off. But I was at Newport Beach, and it was at
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, big ups.
That's around like 11, and it was like me, like the 4 other people were just like kind of just chilling by the beach, and we just see this crazy like rocket just shoot from basically from east to west and just shot across. I don't know what it was, but it just looked like a rocket, and it just left this whole, I don't know what it was, man. But
Full disclosure, wow, your business is microwave, the study of myco being mushrooms.
Yeah.
And these are cognitive mushrooms. What kind of mushrooms were you on when you saw these things?
Lion's mane? Cordyceps?
I was
Shiitake out of you, X.
I was on some sort of functional mushroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit, man. So you
Some would
believe,
say
you're a
high
true
function.
believer. You're about that life.
I'm not a true believer.
Oh, no, you're not.
No, I'm not, I wouldn't say true believer, but I wouldn't doubt it. You know, there's a lot of crazy things that's always happening.
I just think the universe is too vast for us to be the only ones. It's almost cocky and arrogant to think that we are the only functional beings in this whole galaxy, universe, world of things. We can't be, bro.
Yeah.
We can't. Mushrooms have been said to be a foreign object. Mushrooms have been said to be alien forms. Is this true, BJ?
It ties into my theories.
Go ahead, BJ.
There's a theory called the stoned ape theory.
Stop that.
When we were evolving from apes into higher hominid beings, whatever they call it.
Sir, I came from a rib.
That's right. They said that these, traveling apes would find dung and whatever and eat it because they would just find whatever they could, eat it, and they started eating it. Then they ate these mushrooms that came from space because that's where these mushrooms came from.
How?
They came on an asteroid.
All right.
Spores can live in a vacuum. Okay. And so the theory is these spores came on an asteroid, or I believe they were planted. And these
Frogs are gay.
frogs are gay. these apes started eating them. They developed speech. It helped their brain develop differently, and that's why we broke off. And there's still a group of like non-human apes. And I believe the mushrooms are a tool from our alien overlords to turn us into people.
1, you're a tool. 2, what mushrooms do you have that will help us elevate our mental capacity?
Lion's mane, cordyceps for sure, but I would say just the psilocybin mushrooms is definitely where
Southside?
Psilocybin.
Oh, I thought you said a Southside mushroom.
Oh, POD's
I was
got their own strain?
I was like, damn, dog. I didn't know the fucking Michaels were gangbanging, dude.
Southeast.
Southside Michael. What? Go ahead.
But yeah, I would say the psilocybin mushrooms. There's a lot of different types of strains of mushrooms that I would say that give different effects. And I wouldn't doubt if gorillas or apes ate them and then learn how to speak. So I would not doubt that. 'Cause
You truly believe that, fucking Barry? That's you?
I'm leaning that way.
Oh,
I don't know
man.
what the fuck I believe anymore, but I do know
Go ahead.
it's very coincidental that these things, these mushrooms, psilocybin mushrooms specifically, interact with your brain in a way that would target the speech part of your brain. And if you weren't speaking before, you start developing languages because you're just fucking around. You're like, and then people are all tripping balls and they're like, oh, that makes sense. I'll go with that. And then it just develops your brain in that way. And the theory gets even deeper. If you read The Food of the Gods, it's in there. But basically, there's a chemical in your spinal cord that gets released from vibrations that help that part of your brain. And that's why people started grunting and going, it released more of that into their brain, which made their brain
You sound
more
like
apt
Forrest
to
Gump
language.
mimicking.
I read a book.
You sound like Forrest Gump.
Boy, your mama sure cares about your education.
Apparently, we like mushroom intake, dog. Apparently, we need those mushrooms.
I've had enough mushrooms.
I was also reading on this rabbit hole, brother, that what the government allegedly was trying to shoot these things down, and they were unable to, bro. They were unable to take these things out of the sky, whatever they are.
They just need to hire people from
just-
fucking
they
New
just
Jersey.
Call them drones, bro. They were unable to, like, sway them away from the area. Allegedly, there's a military base somewhere near the vicinity of where these fucking things have been there since November, bro. It's almost Jesus' birthday, and they've been there since the Pilgrims got here. Like, something's going on. I don't know, man.
I think if the government is incapable of doing it, we could just hire this guy.
Go ahead. They broke out the ghetto flag. Oh, get him, bro.
Shoot that boy down.
All right.
This might be an airplane, and this might be a crime. Oh,
Bro,
too
we
good,
are
dude.
awesome.
That was amazing. It looked like Star Wars.
We said no chance if we were invaded, bro.
The guy took it out with a bottle rocket.
Oh, man. Bottle Rocket, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
There it
Big
is.
fan of the show.
Hex, thoughts. Where are we? What's going on? What do they want?
I still don't buy that it's aliens.
Go ahead.
I think it's government.
Mm-hmm.
And we just have tools that we can't know about yet.
What kind of mushrooms are you on?
I'm not on mushrooms. That's just the most likely theory.
And I agree with that one.
It is an easy way to go.
It is the easiest way to go. We shouldn't know all of these things that are out there. It's for our safety. It's for national security. If we got something and we don't want other enemies to us finding out what we got, then it's better if we just keep it hush,
And think about all the technologies that do trickle down to us eventually. Because, like, these things,
Go ahead.
cell phones, radios, all that shit, that came from the military. And it's just like eventually they're like, oh, it gets to a point where we can release it upon the consumers and then we can make money off it. But it all starts from the military. If we get a new technology, it was already in the military. The internet, that's how that started.
You want some crazy technology coming in the year 2025?
Hell yeah.
I was reading this, and wifey sent me this link. Wifey and I communicate via DM, bro. It's just easier that way.
It is.
I go to sleep really early, and she stays up, and she's just kind of sending me all these news articles and videos and shit. She sent me one. 2025, water-powered humanoids are coming.
I'm a water-powered human.
Hit that link, dog. Hit that link. It's in my notes. It's in my notes.
Oh,
under the
water-powered
water-powered
humans. There
humans.
You just put them on the bottom of the page now.
Water-powered humans, bro. Check this out. A water-powered humanoid robot with synthetic organs and artificial muscles are coming in 2025. What the fuck are we doing, dog?
We got this before GTA 6.
Dude, what are we doing? That's crazy. If this is legit, I'm buying one.
That's crazy with the muscles. Like, that's scary looking.
That's bananas.
They need to put at least googly eyes on it.
With AI and these water-powered humanoid things that are coming around, they can adapt to things. And I don't know if you've seen some of the robots that they've been creating that learn and do.
Yeah.
Look at ChatGPT.
Once
blows our mind.
AI is into these robots, it's done because then it's mobile and it's got a brain.
ChatGPT blows our mind already. And this is probably a grain of sand in the world of where AI currently is.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
And this is just what we are. privy to and what we get an opportunity to play with.
Precisely. This is what they want us to have.
ChatGPT 40, 5 is coming on the way, whatever. And we're just like, oh shit. Like, I wish this was there when I was in high school. I used to go to Kinko's, bro. I used to cross the street when I was in high school and Kinko's when I was a senior, when I truly didn't give a shit about my grades or anything. And I would go change my grades at Kinko by like cut and paste and blah, blah, blah. It was ridiculous. And then reprint. It was a whole process. And it worked, okay? Now, with ChatGPT...
Hopefully your mom doesn't listen to this episode.
Dude, she knows. Now with ChatGPT, you don't need any of that, dog. Be like, yo, I need you to create a fucking essay about multi-universes.
And do it in the style of Emo Brown podcast.
And then literally 3 seconds later, it'll come out.
Hey, Barry, I was talking.
Yeah. Hey, yo, what's up? ChatGPT is entry level. It's like the Fisher Price of AI, and it blows our mind with what it does. Recently, Google came out with a new quantum chip, and it's named Sycamore and or Willow. And this thing apparently... it just runs circles around anything we can possibly wrap our brains around. My boy
this guy is a fucking expert.
He has to wear a cheese on his head to tell you what the hell is going down.
Looks like somebody Cesar Torres hangs out with.
And it, but that little thing right there is stronger than every freaking computer known to mankind. The processes and the breaking down of things that it would take our computers and technology currently,
like 100 billion years or something?
Thousands and thousands upon thousands of years. This motherfucker figured it out in 200 seconds. Hex, what the fuck does that mean?
It just means the processes are getting better.
And what does that mean?
That means that there's another way to do computing than what most computers do. For example, IBM has always been based on this system of zeros and ones.
The binary code.
And they have this new quantum computing, which can do more than that. And they're saying that it's so powerful that the binary system can't do that. And the binary people are saying, actually, wait, we just haven't yet, but we could still do it.
So this could be
This one is
technology
non-binary,
from
is what he's saying.
A parallel universe, a multiverse. It doesn't prove necessarily that there are multiverses currently available. It just says that, hey, man, this legitimately makes it feel like there could be.
Do you think that's why Marvel is making all these multiverse movies? They're trying to like soften the blow. I'm a big believer in programming. Like, that's what they call it, television programming. They're releasing these stories and they're doing these things to try and get people used to, like, nobody thought about multiverses until like fucking what, like 6 years ago when Marvel started doing multiverse shit. And now you can't escape the word multiverse. Just saying.
I asked chat,
I need a
break
tinfoil
this
hat
down
today.
to me. I said, break this shit down to me as if I was a 5-year-old in the style of Emo Brown.
Hey, listen here, dummy.
And then I said, make it simpler, because it was a long, because it was hella long. But this is how it started. Yo, check this out. Google's got this wild quantum chip called Sycamore, right? And this thing isn't your everyday laptop or phone. Nah, bro. It's the punk rock version of computers. Breaks all the rules and it does its own thing. Flipping the bird to regular logic. I guess it's too much. That's too much. Make it simpler, chat. So it said, okay. Real talk. Does this prove parallel universes exist? Nah, not yet. But it's more of a what if situation. You know? What if your Theo's crazy conspiracy theories are actually kind of right? It's fun to think about, but we're not betting the ranch on it yet. So I said, okay, wrap it up. Give me a fucking 3-sentence wrap up of what you just described. And it does.
It's a weird dude.
Google's quantum chip is like the rebel kid of computers. It breaks all of the rules and maybe, just maybe, borrowing some mojo from alternate universes to solve problems. Science or sci-fi, who cares? It's dope. Así es below.
I love this.
That's how chat describes shit to me, dude. Like, for real, isn't that weird?
Talks on your level.
It talks on my level, dude. But okay, and oddly enough, Hex was trying to describe, like, what does it mean? And I was like, fuck, I don't understand what you're saying, dude. So I ran it through there and it told me, and I get it now. It's just, it's not A or B. It's both doing the dance on its side. You flip a coin, it could be heads or tails. But what if you flip the coin, it lands on its side, and it's both every time?
You're getting multiple, Schrodinger's cat?
Dude, you're just getting multiple points of views, multiple perspectives, all of the things. I'm kind of into that. I'm kind of into that.
It's
dude.
the Schrodinger's cat theory. Schrodinger put a cat in a box.
Okay.
And he asked people, is the cat alive or dead? And people would guess both, alive, dead, whatever, didn't matter. And he made a point that the cat can be both. It can be alive or dead. Until you open the box, you don't know. We're opening the box, and we're all dead.
What kind of mushrooms did you bring him today? Phil? This guy's on the sick one, dude. He's all Michael'd out, dude.
I told you, when Hoa here, I get it fucking all intelligent.
Hey, we're going down the rabbit hole.
But the idea of multiple universes has been around for a while. There's actually a documentary. The dad of the lead singer from the band The Eels was actually a quantum scientist, and he wrote about this from a philosophical perspective. Like,
Well, it's been in the comic book since the 60s, too.
yeah.
That's nuts. Now this. Should we be told what's going on? Should we know what's going on? Is this something that, if it is government controlled, government issued, government regulated, should we be made aware of what's going on? Like, how much power should we bestow upon our government to actually tell us? Because I was listening. Yeah, here we go. I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, bro.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I did. Because he's been having good guests lately. He's been having some interesting topics being discussed. And I just went down the rabbit hole. And he had a young man on there who has a background in this kind of field. He was, once upon a time, I guess he flew F-15 jet.
David Fravor?
I believe. I don't know, dude. I'm really bad with their names. But he did start talking about it. And they said they have a moral duty to tell us if this is some sort of alien situation. And I get it. You don't want to cause pandemonium, wah. You don't want people freaking out. But at the same time, it's like, bro, we're all living on this planet together.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like, if it's at that level, damn, we sound like freaking
That's
idiots.
why they
but
trickle the information to us
Yeah.
through movies, TV, radio, whatever. They're just giving
dumbing us
these,
down, kind of like
It's
making
like
us.
telling your kid, I can't get you this toy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you tell them, I can't get you this toy right now because we're in crippling debt and I have no fucking money?
Okay.
Or do you say, I can't get this toy right now because we're saving some money?
Okay.
You soften the blow. You let them know this is the information, but how far do you push it
Or
on?
do you get them the toy, show it to them, and then return it to the store just to let them know I have the power? And I feel like that's what the government is doing, dude. I feel like
That's what you've done. What the fuck are you doing to your children?
I'm just letting them know who's in control, bro. Dad, I need this new PS5 controller. All right, not a problem. I get it. This one? Yeah. Cool. Work harder. And then we send it back, dude. And then we send it back.
Walks in the Target singing this.
The champ is here.
But the thing is, if the government told us what was happening, do you think we would believe it?
At this point now, currently, I think that we are more inclined to believe it. I think, like Barry is saying, I feel like this is all leakage. This is all like, hey,
Hey, don't talk about my leakage in front of these
get
people.
accustomed to what the fuck is going on. Because what we have next, we're gonna reveal some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Trickle.
They're just kind of like, all right, it's a little bit of anesthesia, a little bit of that Novocaine, just to kind of numb it. So you relax. This is what's coming.
And-
enjoy this. And it might be overwhelming to your senses, pero agárrate, güey, porque lo que viene está cabrón.
And this isn't my own original idea.
None-
Of course
nothing
not.
in this world ever is, brother.
But this does go back to we should have believed Tom DeLonge all along.
Yeah.
Tom DeLonge all along, because that's his theory. He says, I mean, that's why he made To the Stars Media. He
Yeah.
wanted to do this. He wanted to trickle these messages from the government. He said it in the Joe Rogan podcast.
Listen to that. Go to the Joe
It's a
Rogan
good fucking
podcast. It's
episode.
like 2 years
Joe
ago.
Rogan ruined it. He's a
And
piece of
just
shit.
just search Tom DeLonge, Joe Rogan podcast. Listen to it. It's now everything that I used to shit on. Maybe I got to run it through another filter again, dude, and be like, oh shit, motherfucker was onto something, dude. He was about that life.
He was definitely onto some Adderall.
Man, what a crazy time we live in. I'm scared. Why are you scared?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, a little bit.
Why? What is it that frightens you about
It's
this?
the not knowing what's to come and what is really going on, and the truth, right? Just always trying to figure out the truth, and nobody has an answer.
No, nobody has an answer. Nobody wants to provide an answer.
Yeah.
How the hell do we not know what it is? Bro, there are unidentified drones in our airspace, and nobody wants to say what it is, why it is, and how it is.
Except for Trump. We know who it is. We know if it came from a garage. We know where it went, where it landed. And then he just doesn't say shit.
Hey, Trump is wild right now, bro.
He wants to buy Greenland or some shit.
That,
You
my
know
dude,
that?
he's a wild guy. And we were gonna have another guest, our local right winger, our local conservative, but he wasn't able to make it, Mr. Longhair himself. But
So in his honor, we brought this up.
go ahead. What did we bring? There it is. Trump says U.S. owning Greenland absolute necessity. Why, BJ? What's going on with that?
Well, this is what he said. I am pleased to announce. I can't do a Trump voice. Can anybody do a good Trump voice?
Nope.
Hexus?
No.
I'm pleased to announce Ken Howery is my choice for yada yada yada. Something. We need to own Greenland. That's what he said.
I wonder why. I think you should read these things before you just start spouting them off.
I did read it. It's just a lot of reading, and I don't like
I
reading.
did read it. It's just a lot of reading, and I didn't like it.
We went to talk about monkeys eating shit and learning how to talk.
That's
What
much
like
more
that?
interesting than what Trump writes.
That's what they're on the same level, fool. I think it's pretty much.
They both make about much sense.
Hey, let's talk about the multiverse, though. Imagine a world where there's multiple berries, bro.
Oh, I don't want that.
That's not how it works.
Not how it works? Tell me. Enlighten me, Hex.
No, there'd be a bunch of worlds where in
Yeah.
each world is a berry.
What if they all got together like at a family reunion and all of the berries wore the colors, multiverse berry reunion?
Well, there's a white berry.
Go ahead.
And there's a Barry White.
Oh, God.
That didn't sound like Barry White at all. But you know what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately,
Let's get it on.
that's not Barry White either, dog.
That's Barry
Marvin Gaye.
Manilow?
That's Marvin Gaye.
Oh, fuck.
Man. If you couldn't be whiter if you tried, dog.
Goddamn.
Jesus Christ. Imagine, though. Imagine a bunch of me running around. What if there's like a real, like, sophisticated, like, buttoned
There are
up
3 of
me?
them running around right now.
Imagine? Well, no, those guys are crazy. My little guys are crazy.
Those are the water-powered superhumans.
Those are my fucking 2025 experiments, dude. Oh, man. Talk about something else. I think.
You
Oh, wait,
without ADHD.
what happened?
The one with you. The one of you without ADHD
Ooh, that guy would be boring.
is running
Gets
the world.
nothing done.
Oh my God. I think you have to run the world with ADHD. I
Yeah.
think the more normal you are, you can't run a world like that, dude. Think of our world leaders probably. They're probably all fucking on a sick one.
You can't get to the top unless you risen with the tism.
You got to risen with the tism, dude. Who's our most maniacal leaders in this world, bro? They're not normal. Kim Jong-un? Por favor. Like all these guys, they're probably like, sheesh. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Go down the rabbit hole. I implore you to do it. I implore you to take some sunny droplets, tinctures, put them under your tongue, and go on a wild ride. Now, again, these are what is the proper term I'm using for this?
Non-psychoactive.
Yeah, they're non-psychedelic, but they're basically functional mushrooms.
They tap into your brainium and start tickling the inner cranium.
And you don't have to eat cow poop to do it.
Nope. But you
can if you want.
I mean,
We're not
that's
here to
up to you,
judge,
bro.
you know,
We're
it's
not
2025.
about that life. Talk to me about something different, Barry. Get me off this topic. My brain is just doing
All right,
autistic
well,
things right now.
I am excited. I will announce it here on the Emo Brown
Uh-oh.
podcast. I have one show left this year. One more gig. It's on Saturday. Come out. Tipsy Crow, 3 to 6.
Hey, how dumb are you, bro?
Super dumb. That's not even a question.
We started work today at 1:30 in the morning,
Fuck yeah, we did.
and you had a show last night
Fuck yeah, I did.
from 6 to 9 p.m.
Hell yeah.
And you got home at what time?
Like 10:30.
And you went to sleep at?
Yes.
You didn't go to sleep.
I
dude.
tried.
Yeah?
I think I must have dozed off. But
Yeah?
I think by the time I fell asleep, my alarm went off. So
Oh man. So you're kind of running on fumes right now.
hell yeah.
Well,
I'm
that
on-
explains why we were kind of derailed
I'm
today.
held together with cow shit and Red Bull right now.
The Michael life, bro. Michael life.
I'm just drinking Sunny by the
We're
gallon.
almost done, and I get pushback from the dudes at UPS who are all about our podcast. and
Like, we listen
support
to
us.
this, escape from this.
Yeah, it's like we listen to your bullshit at work. We want to hear different shit when you're on the podcast. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Right
That's the
now,
warm-up.
This is genuinely what engulfs our life currently, bro.
scared.
UPS, UAPs, you and me. I'm all out of U's. That means I'm out of sheep. Is a you a baby sheep?
Yeah, you as a baby sheep.
What do you think of that, Hexus?
What that is?
All right, awesome.
What
Tell
it
me
is.
something better.
All right. Well, I showed you guys the Earth Defense Against Drones. It doesn't really get much better than that, but I do think a yearly tradition that we should continue.
Okay.
Did you get your Spotify Wrapped this year?
Boy, did I. But let me provide a disclaimer.
Please.
Wifey and I shared one for the longest time. I'm talking years. I've never been an Apple Music guy. I'd listen to podcasts on Apple sometimes, depending. Mostly, I'm more of a Spotify guy. So we always had the same Spotify account, and that was a fair representation of what I listen to on the norm, on the regular. But August came around, and we were in a financial position where I felt that I could have my own Spotify. Wow, things were looking good for the Garcias. I said, you know what? I can spare an extra $9.99 a month to get myself my own Spotify account. So from August to the end of this year, this is what happened on my Spotify Wrapped. Go ahead, BJ.
Yeah.
Not you. There.
What do we got?
I'm at a loss for words, bro. Because if you listen, look at my top artists. My top artist,
That makes complete sense.
Danny Flow. Number 2 is one of the producers that works with Danny Flow. Number 3, Lefty Gunplay. I don't know how the fuck he got on there, but I do like 3 of his songs. They're pretty sick, and I just kind of had him on repeat. And then El Bogueto, he is a counterpart of Danny Flow. And yes, just in case you were like, why do you think you're punk?
You're not even
strung out,
punk
fool?
anymore.
I'm fucking hella punk, fool. Don't ever get it twisted. Did you see my trucker hat?
And
But
look at
if
that.
you got the top songs, bro, they are all Danny Flow songs. Martillazo en el ano. Number 1.
28,000 minutes of just.
And that's just since August, dude. That's just since August to November. Because when does this shit come out? This comes out
December.
like in December.
Late November, early
Late
December.
November, yeah. Early November. Great, man. From August, September, October, most of November, all I was listening to at work is podcasts. And if I listen to music, it's Danny Flow. Are you familiar with the musical stylings of Danny Flow?
No, I'm not. But whatever, like, was it the sound you made? I've been hearing that a lot. From you.
Martillazo en el
You're going to
ano.
hear it forever now.
My kids, dude, my kids are learning to speak Spanish
Don't petty.
via
Don't petty.
Danny Flow songs.
That's not a good thing.
No, is it? Isn't it
Peppa
though?
Pig. Oink, oink.
Great song. Great song. So, man, in all reality, what do I listen to? Yes, Danny
Trash.
Flow. Danny Flow. But
Also strung out.
a lot of strung out. I listen to punk rock music. I listen
Belvedere
to
wasn't on there.
corridos, a shit ton of corridos, which is weird because it didn't make the list. But all I listen to at home is corridos, Mexican reggaeton, punk rock music, and reggae. I'm a simple guy. Show me yours.
All right. Well, mine, pretty predictable. I mean, if you looked at it last year, probably the same thing. But we got Alkaline Trio, Expire. Since
that?
you're getting into hardcore, you'd like them.
I'm not getting into
They have,
hardcore, dog.
they have one of my favorite lines. When the shit keeps piling up, grab a shovel.
Go ahead. That's that.
Very inspiring.
Wow.
Dan Andriano in the emergency room. That is the bass player of the Alkaline Trio's side project. So that's
Okay.
my Danny Flow. SSD Control, another hardcore band from
Sounds
Boston.
racist.
Boston.
Sounds racist.
No, they're fucking awesome.
Okay.
Minor Threat also sounds racist, right?
No.
Guilty of being.
Don't do that.
Huh?
Then what are these songs?
Mommy's Little Monster. These songs I realize they're popular on my list because I use them as my like pre-show. Like I'll put the Spotify on through the mixer just before I start playing.
Don't fucking blame us, bro.
No, not here. Not here.
Don't blame
At like Tipsy Crow and shit. So when I plug the mixer in instead of listening to the
Come
house
on,
music.
Eileen.
Yeah, dude. These are all I'm like, what would old white people listen to? So come on, Eileen.
Bro, you are old white people. What are you talking about?
I put because I play Mommy's Little Monster first every time.
What's Mommy's Little Monster?
That's Social Distortion. I was on the top 0.0005% of listeners to that song specifically.
Really?
I'm in the record books.
Are you surprised that I'm top 0.0002% of Danny Flow listeners?
Not at all. Not at all.
That's real shit. And if you don't believe me, I'll find my rap and I'll post that one. Dude, how did that happen? Why did that happen? Who the fuck am I?
Who are you?
I'm a 45-year-old dude listening to Mexican reggaeton, dog. I shouldn't, but
With a line in his eyebrow.
oh my. This whole thing. Oh, man. I don't even have 45-year-old hair, dude. What the fuck is going
Yeah,
on
dude,
with
you
me?
looking good.
I'm a degenerate. Hex, what do you normally listen to? Let me guess. Mana.
No,
What do you normally listen to?
it's probably the National.
The what?
The National.
What's that?
It's sad dad music.
Sad dad
Oh, yeah. He has a
music.
sad dad sweater.
Okay. What is the National, though? I don't know what that is.
They played with Taylor Swift. That's probably why they're most well known for. But
What do sad dads sing about? Like
It's
not being able to
actually-
mow the lawn because it rains?
it's actually the most whitest suburban dad
Exactly.
thinking about finances and
I gotta get new-
mortgage,
I gotta get another pair of New Balances.
arthritis.
This motherfucker's thinking about mortgages and finances. What are you listening to, dude?
UAPs.
That's what it is. It's about being anxious about life and everything.
Really?
That's where I live.
You live anxiously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you don't want to be
I
on
would
camera.
be nothing without my anxieties.
Are you good, dude?
No,
Is there
yeah,
a mushroom that'll help him with his anxiety? Way?
Right
Which
there.
one?
Reishi,
Nice.
turkey tail, all the
I
mushrooms
want
really.
that.
You won't take it?
No,
Why?
I'd lose control.
That's not,
Not
this
those
kind, This is not
mushrooms.
this kind of mushroom,
You
bro.
need a little Luna in your life.
This is functional. It's cognitive. It helps you like unlock things within your head.
There are a lot of things with my head I do not want unlocked.
Really?
Yeah,
What kind of things are going on in there?
I don't know. I'm just a mess.
About? Oh man, I'm happy you're covered with that microphone and its little fucking simulator.
Everybody knows I'm a mess. I
Everybody?
embrace it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're slunched over like you're depressed right now. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
His voice got higher, even with the film.
Hey, we gotta give this fucker. So I'm gonna give him one of these, dude.
Yeah,
You
take
need
a
to
Luna. Take a Luna.
At least have an orange. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
You need a hug?
I need this guy to have a fucking warm fucking hug as soon as he gets home. All right. So you
Well, do you
listen
want to see if Danny Flow cracked into the top 10 global songs?
I doubt it,
Because I
dude.
have the list of top 10 global, top 10 US, and then I also have some other lists we can look at.
Let's see.
So let's see. This is the top 10 global songs. Do you think you could predict any of them
None.
before that?
Bro, I'm so out of touch with music these days.
All right, here we go. We got Espresso by. I can't read these; they're too blurry for me.
Well,
Sabrina Carpenter.
number one is Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. All I know about that is that I have someone who makes me an espresso every morning at work. Big up, stop ya.
Big ups to friends.
Number two, Beautiful Things, Benson Boone. Both things are over my head. Number three, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. All I know about that is that I guess she has a crush on her brother. Number four, Gata Only, Floyd Menor, Chris, dog, I don't know. Lose Control, Teddy Swims, End of Beginning, DeJoe. How do I even say that? DJO. Too Sweet by Mosier. One of
Hozier.
the, yeah, what happened?
Hosier.
What does that mean?
That's the name of the guy.
Not Mosier?
Hosier.
Moser.
Hosier.
Poser.
With an H.
Hoser in the house. One of the girls with Jenny, Lily, and Rosie Depp. The Weekend. Oh, I know that name. Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. Hey,
She didn't make the top 5.
Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga. And a little bit of Bruno Schmar.
Let's do a little gambling.
What's that?
I'm going to switch it over to the United States top 10.
Oh, this
Do
is
you think,
global.
This is
Okay.
global. Do you think Taylor Swift goes up or down?
Gotta go.
You gotta have to ask Kelsey about that. I don't know, bro. I'm not too familiar.
Do you
though.
think Taylor Swift will break the top 5?
I would say yes. I would say yes.
That's a yes.
Consensus
Yes.
is yes? All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Oh,
Where is she?
Ooh, not like us.
Not even on the list.
Oh, she's not even in the top 10.
Oh, that's
in the
wild.
United States.
Okay, I hate Not Like Us, but I do appreciate Kendrick Lamar. I just hate that it's a Dodger song, and they forced me to hate it.
Yeah.
Post Malone, I know that name. Zach Bryan, he's a country guy, right?
Yeah, see? You know music.
Chappelle Roan, no say way. I truly don't know.
Yeah.
Wow, what do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of things. Kendrick Lamar has been one of my tops. Whatever.
Oh, so you know who Lefty Gunplay is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been. That's one of my favorite
serious,
songs.
hilarious.
Okay.
Cherries.
Yeah.
It was an interview, and he was saying that, hey, man, this was really hard for me to do that song. I was like, oh, man, it's four words.
Spooky, hilarious, cherry. Love it.
What else you listen to, man?
Oh man, what have I been listening to? Definitely some what? Oh, Rod Wave. I'm sorry.
Who's that?
Rod Wave. You don't listen to Rod Wave?
No.
He's I don't know. He's
Big
just
ups.
a rapper. He's he sings more about like deep intellectual stuff. I'd say.
Immortal Technique style.
Similar.
See?
I guess.
I got stuck in 2005 thing where that's all I listen to still. Anything prior to 2005,
What are you talking about?
I'm
Danny
all
Flow's
about
the most current artist ever.
that's the only and that's it. And it was completely accidental. Again, the same way I discovered Lie, Texas Hardcore
Hey,
on the toilet scrolling in the morning before work is the same way I discovered Danny Flow, dude.
you're wasting
Wasting?
poops.
Or
You should be pooping
amplifying.
at work.
Dude, everybody knows Latinos run hardcore.
Yeah, you gotta.
I just learned about
poop
that.
at work.
I didn't know that. I need to get more into Latin hardcore. I don't like the word Latin. Mexican hardcore, homie. I need to get into more Mexican hardcore music. Is there a lot of that? Is there a big genre?
Yeah, there's a lot. It's like hardcore has always been a voice, or like punk rock has always
Yeah,
been
yeah.
a voice for the voiceless. So if you're any group, you're gonna have a hardcore band representing you.
I'm gonna tap into that. See what else I discover in there, bro. I love music. Don't judge me based on this, because that is not a fair representation of what I listen to. It just so happened to be what I listened to in August. Why? Okay, I listen to a lot of things. Danny Flow is amazingly talented, though.
So do you think next year you'll be a top Danny Flow fan.
Me?
Yeah.
You'll get that like hello from Danny Flow.
I've already fallen off. I've already fallen off in the sense that I don't listen to a lot of it anymore. It's more like, okay, I know all the songs, dude.
He just needs new music. That's what it
I
is.
know all the songs. And I learned that most new artists now release one single at a time. That's where I learned about that. I learned that that's how these guys do it, bro.
I'm not from Eddie Zuko.
I learned that there's Mexican reggaeton beef, bro.
Yeah.
There's beef amongst the artists.
Carne.
Dude, there's
Carne.
oh man, yeah, I'm all about that shit, dog. I'm all about that.
Well, if you like music and you'd like to find some new music, that's going to lead us right to this next chapter.
Oh, here we go.
Songs you should listen to on your Christmas playlist. Ladies and gentlemen, I took the liberty of making a playlist, and I added some songs to it that you should add to your Christmas playlist. I don't know if you guys have ever heard any of these songs, so I'm going to go down the list, and you can let me know. If you guys would like to add these, I'll put the link to the playlist up soon, and we can all contribute to it. But my number one song you should add to your Christmas list is I Won't Be Home for Christmas by Blink-182. It is a classic.
Shocker.
It is a classic.
It's Christmas Eve, and I've
No,
only
that's not the
got
one.
one fucking present.
That's
Not
happy. That's Happy Holidays, you
Oh,
bastard.
better one. My bad.
This one is outside
Hey, Mom,
carolers
there's
start to
something
sing.
in the back room.
Yeah. No, this one talks about going to jail for beating up carolers.
Oh.
Good one. The next one, Nerve Herder. Do you know that song?
I know the band.
I got a boner for Christmas. It's a good
No,
song too.
I do not know
All right, they get better. Lonely Christmas Eve. This is by Ben Folds. Do you like Ben Folds? Ben Folds 5?
I don't know that band either.
You know Ben Folds 5? I think you would know them if you heard the song. But this song came out on the Grinch, Jim Carrey Grinch soundtrack, whatever.
All of these references.
This is a beautiful song, and for people that are normal and watch The Grinch,
Yeah.
it's from the perspective of the Grinch. Like he's just writing this like super emo like piano song about like fuck the Who's, they suck, they're always loud, they never invite me to their parties.
Okay.
That's why I'm the Grinch.
That's how Hexes sounds right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
My mortgage rate
add this
is
to your
through
sad
the
dad's
roof.
Christmas playlist. Christmas I Come by Ika Mouse. That one should definitely be. People don't know this. There's
Yeah.
Ika Mouse Christmas songs.
Ika Mouse gets down.
Christmas Time Is Here. That's the Vince. I can't pronounce that name. Guilardi trio. That's from the Charlie Brown Peanuts Christmas. It's a classic. Every time that song comes on, I think about Christmas. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by the one and the only DMX, R.I.P. And the Christmas Song by Nat King Cole.
Aw,
That's a classic.
look at you.
Every time I hear that song, it's Christmas.
So you created a playlist where all these songs could be easily accessible?
I sure did. You can find it on Spotify.
All right, let me see that playlist. Well, that doesn't.
Yeah, there you go.
Latin X Mas.
So go find it on Spotify, Latinxmas. You'll have some fun with us.
Brought to you by the number one Latinx in the South Bay, Barry Just Barrel.
Latinxmas.
Follow him on Emo Barry. Barry's very emo on there. Dude, you know what? All this music talk gets me thinking about my truck because I don't have a radio in there. My truck. So let's end this happiness with a little bit of somberness in my truck.
A little bit of a.
My pinchy truck, dude. I love it. I have a hate and love relationship with my truck. You saw my truck when I brought it in. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's appealing to the eyes.
Absolutely.
Something, right? But my truck, dog, one, the gauge for anything doesn't work. Nothing on the display works, dude. I don't know how much gas I have. I don't know how fast I'm going. I don't know shit, dog. Like
He goes by feel.
bro, I don't know anything. And that has already played a role in many things. I have lights that don't work. Okay? Sometimes I have a hard time turning it on. I got to warm it up for like 10, 15 minutes. It's a dope ass truck. It's a 66
She's a
C10.
classic.
She's a beaut. She's amazing. Do I have a picture of it?
No,
I sent it to you, fool.
I don't see one.
No? All right, whatever. It's a nice truck, except for the fact of all those things that it's missing. Last week, we ran out of gas. I think you drove by. You saw us.
I did.
It was
I got a
me
picture
and
of
my
you.
son just hanging out, and we're just posted up. We got so close to pulling up to the gas station. Literally, from you to me is how far I was from the gas station, dude. And we couldn't make it. Had to go inside and buy a little container, and we filled it up, and then
You
got
didn't just
enough-
push it the extra 10
we
feet.
couldn't, dude. It didn't let us.
It
It was
just
in,
locked
it
out
was
or
in
what?
neutral and it was
Oh,
locked down. I
man.
couldn't push it.
Weird.
So yeah, strike one. Today I get pulled over by Chula Vista's finest because my lights are out. My blinker on the right hand side is out, and he's like, "Hey, you know what? Yes, I know. Do you plan on fixing it? Yes, after Christmas. Things are fucking bananas right now, copper." And he was like, "All right, cool. Just get it taken care of. Drive safe. Let me go."
I choose to believe you did call him Copper to his face too.
No, I don't know if I did actually. Sometimes I say shit and it just kind of
Hey,
comes
come on.
out, dude. And it just kind of comes out and it is what it is. I have a love and hate relationship with my truck. Time to love it. It sounds amazing. It purrs like a fucking lion.
Here we go. I got a picture of your truck.
let me
Oh, but this is.
What?
I don't think you want this one going out there because this is before the paint job.
Oh, no, don't do that one before. Bitch, you really don't have a
This is the
picture?
original fucking layout for the warehouse.
Look at that. Oh, man, these are all the things. Oh, why is my truck in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
What
Look at
event is
that.
this?
I don't know.
Inside My Head by Ricardo Islas. Oh, that wasn't your truck. That was an old car.
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. How do you not have my truck on there? You're bananas.
You got to post more of your truck.
I should.
Post the things you
I'll
love.
I'll post my truck right now. My kids love the truck. And apparently, neighbors and passerbys of my truck, because not 1 week goes by where I don't get an offer to purchase the truck. They're like, hey, how much you let it go for? And I was like, I'm not. Will you? Not currently. Because it's been in the family now for like 15 years.
Oh, wow.
We've been fixing it like slowly over time. Now it rides. Now it drives. Now I can cruise it.
Now she purrs.
Yeah. Some dude came up to the house the other day and he's like, hey man, I drive by. He's a FedEx guy. First off, fuck you.
Oh, no. Don't sell to that guy. Don't sell to that
No, I'm
guy.
just playing. We were like just hanging out in the front yard playing catch or whatever. And he's like, hey, bro, I see your truck here all the time. Any chance I could just buy it off of you? And it's like, nah, man, it's not for sale. I'm almost to where I want it to be. I'll give you blank in cash. And I was like, if you are willing to give me this much more, I might be willing to entertain it. And he says, all right, let me talk to the homies. And I was like, okay. So people are legitimately trying to buy this truck. At work, there's dudes trying to buy my truck. At work, there's a chick who's trying to buy the truck for his girlfriend, boyfriend. I get confused with the pronouns, bro. I'm not going to sell my
I
truck.
got to introduce you to a UGK song. I can't say the name of it on the show, but I'll send it to you. I'll put it on the Latinx
Put it on the Latinx
song about how people like
Oh,
them because they have a
man.
cool car.
And you know what else? Before I go off on one of my little ADHD rants, I saw that Amazon is trying to union up.
Yeah, they went on like a strike.
They're on
or
a
something,
strike right now. Perfect time to go on a strike, obviously, because you have
Make your mark.
them by the tu sabes what's. $30 apparently is what they're looking for. It from the taking a step back, it's like, oh shit, that's a lot of money. Do they deserve this? And I read some of the comments like, it's a lot of money for stacking boxes. Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah.
Don't knock it till you try it. $30 is a legit number. And this is just for starting pay. Don't answer it if you don't want to. What is your current starting pay since you just started at UPS?
They started me at 21.
21. And that seems
bad.
to be the general consensus with the people at Amazon. And they're saying that they cannot make a healthy, a fruitful living on $21 an hour. And I agree. We're in California. We're in San Diego. We are in an area of the country where it does take a little bit more than that. But it's just crazy now that people are starting to push back a little bit. There was a couple people in there saying, oh, if you need $30, blah, 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 don't work. They're defending a multi-billionaire company like Amazon. You know, like say, no, the workers don't always back the workers, bro. It's crazy. $30 is awesome, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, Amazon makes a ton of money, and for them to not, I mean, it's basically mobile, right? You can basically pick up the job on your phone, and it's so convenient. And so this convenience also gives a lot of job opportunity. So for them, there's going to be work available all the time. And so to pay them, I mean, I would say it'd be worth it.
Being a CEO of a top tier company right now is probably, has you a little shook. So for Bezos to be fucking around and doing these kinds of things, bro, all I heard in the chats were like, where's Luigi at, homie?
Especially if the real guy's
Where's
still out
Luigi
there.
at?
If you want to go in conspiracy theory.
What happened? Do it
If you
again.
want to go in conspiracy theories. Maybe he's just a fall guy. Maybe the real guy's still out there.
We're doing this again?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do this again.
We're going
No, we're not.
We're not going to do that, right?
Just forget it.
Forget fucking Exorcist.
But
Go ahead.
the thing with Amazon is that more and more we're getting to the point where that's going to be the only thing there is.
Yep.
We just had Party City basically closed down and said we're getting rid of all of you guys on that day.
Big Lots.
Because the fluoride in the water.
Big Lots closed. Party City closed. All of these companies are slowly closing. Why? Because nobody goes to them anymore, what?
I heard Macy's closing too, right?
Macy is closing over 40 of their stores nationwide.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't know how many they have currently across the country, but 40 seems to be a big chunk.
Yeah.
Think about how many people are employed at each Macy's. I would venture to say maybe 100 because there's a lot of departments within a Macy's.
Yeah, the Macy's down here in Mission Valley is like 3 stories, right?
I don't know, bro. I go to Plaza Burrito, homie. We stay hoodie. We stay classy down here. But that is a tale, the sign of the times, bro. Look at nobody goes to the store anymore except now. Because if you're going to the store on the weekend before Christmas or a few days leading up to Christmas, it's because you dropped the ball and you didn't order your shit online. Nobody wants to go to the store right now.
I did it as a form of my own
You
protest.
have to go to the store because you're not going to get anything right now delivered on time.
And if you go to the store,
Sorry,
you're not going to
guys.
get shit either. I went and that was fucking. If you're looking for like toys or something right now, all those aisles are picked clean.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gone.
It's crazy. I went to Target and like things that were there like 3 days ago, gone.
Bro.
Gone.
The pandemic flipped the script on everybody. I don't have to go to Target with wifey anymore. We sit down, we order our goods on the app, and it says, cruise it in 30 minutes.
Yep.
We'll have somebody waiting with your goods for you. We'll take it to your car. Success.
You don't do that for like vegetables and shit though, do you? Like,
I don't,
because I feel like there's a lot of
we
people who do.
could.
You can,
but we could.
But that's the kind of shit like you want to pick yourself. You
Really?
don't want somebody else like, this looks like a good one, like getting you some fucked up fucking pumpkins or whatever you're ordering.
All right. Well, all that does is make it so that the actual the stores that are selling this, they just prepackage the best of the best, and that's what they're selling. There's gonna come a time where you don't have access to go to these stores.
There'll just be warehouses.
Dude, Party City. Everybody goes to Party
party's
City.
over.
It doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor you are, how this, how that. Everybody goes to Party City because you need to go get shit.
Halloween costumes.
Yeah, something. A birthday party or whatever. Dog. Everybody goes gets balloons,
Helium,
candles, helium, whatever. Where else are you gonna go get your balloons filled with helium? You know what I'm saying?
It's the only place that would let a teenager buy a tank of helium.
There it is. Whip it. Gone. Red Lobster. Gone.
Oh, that one still hurts.
Yeah.
No, there's one.
Well, I mean, they're slowly dissipating is what's going on. There is like a major upheaval of these big companies just disappearing, dog.
Maybe that brings back the mom and
Disappearing.
pops though. Let's put a silver lining on
Okay.
this, all right? We get rid of all the big ones. They all go their own way. But that leaves room for somebody to come up and be like, well, now there's a hole in the market and I can do this locally. So
Time
now
out, Barry.
we get a cool little party store on 3rd Avenue or something.
Time out, Barry. Why? They're not going away because they're not going to be available to us. They're going away because they're being priced out of the market. So if a mom and pop shop comes in and tries to set up, let's go with the egg reference. Once upon a time, a dozen eggs cost like 99 cents, bro. Okay. Now I think they're north of $6, $5.
Yeah, they're expensive.
They're expensive,
they
dog.
tripled-
Eggs
they
are
tripled them.
expensive. He knows he owns a restaurant, you know?
Delicious restaurant. Been
Asian
there.
bistro, some of the best rice I've had. Fried rice, bro.
Everything.
Fuck around. We gotta go.
We gotta walk there.
Here's the thing, dude. Mom and pop shop is gonna be ridiculously priced because that's what they're gonna purchase it at. Their wholesale price is way different than what Target will be able to sell. Why? Because they're buying in bulk. They're buying in mass amounts of eggs. Whereas a mom and pop shop, you're buying in minimal. It may seem like a lot, but you're buying minimally compared to what these big chain stores are. And don't get it twisted. It's no accident that the Targets and all these places Walmarts are starting to sell produce and groceries as opposed to things that you use on a daily basis.
Now, forgive my business ignorance, though. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't the mom and pop shop sort of have an advantage because they don't have to make as much to survive? Like, they don't have to make the target numbers because there's only one of them, not like 100,000 of them.
Barry, if they're buying it for $6 and they have to sell it in turn for $8, or you can just go to Target and buy it for $3, what are you going to do?
Target shut down.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to support local like I always do.
It's going to get trickier to support local.
It is because they have to pay for their storefront. They have to pay for inventory. They have to pay for warehousing employees. All of the stuff that Amazon does because it's so convenient to just choose it online.
I love where your heart is. I love it. I'd like to think I'm the same way too. But guess what? That trickles down to all of us. Our paychecks, the way we make a living, it all going to come down to us, and we're going to be working with a lump sum of overhead monthly income that we work with.
We're just going to be living in a cycle of people ordering online.
Yeah.
And then the only jobs of the people to package that shit and ship that shit to each other. We're just ordering, packaging, and shipping to ourselves.
Bro, we're there.
Bro, we're all just living in the system of ordering and shipping.
We're fucking there. We are absolutely there. And again,
That's why you got to resist.
I feel resist what?
I don't know.
There is no resistance.
Break something. You
It's-
don't listen to fucking Fred Durst?
Once upon a time I did.
Sometimes you just don't want to wake up. Everything sucks.
I did it all for the nookie.
Everything is
all
fucked.
right. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your it's you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, Barry. You can't. It's hard.
It's messy. But
And there's not all of it's gonna go back in, and that's what's happening right now. Not all of it is gonna go back in. Some of them are just gonna fall off, and that's what's going down, bro. And it sucks. I'm a small business owner. I could read the tea leaves. I see what's going on. People aren't going out as much. I mean, right now, obviously, I mean it's a holiday season, so that's kind of par for the course. But in general,
Q4 is always slow.
people are not going out as much. People are not going out to dinner as consistently as they want. Wifey and I don't go out as much as we do. You know, it's just convenient to just stay home and do the thing. If we go, we'll just buy it and bring it back. Buy it and bring it back. Sometimes we get it delivered. We're becoming part of the problem simply by living and doing the things. And there's excuses and there's reasons and there's valid reasons. Our kids, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to make sure this, we got to make sure that. There's always like a time crunch, and that's where bigger companies, I feel, that's where they come in and they just make it work for them, bro. It's a crazy game. It's an uphill battle. What is that? Sisyphus, the guy that Sisyphus that pushes the fucking. That's what it is right now, bro. It's a fucking huge boulder that us as families got to push up, and once we get to the top, it's like, oh fuck, now I need this.
That's why we need these plasmoids. We need these plasmoids to come out and save us all. Give us all.
I need one of those
mushrooms,
water
take
humanoids, bro.
Take us a new strain from space.
I want a water humanoid.
Bring us to that next level of evolution where we don't need all this. We can just live.
Can you fact check me on any of that, Hexus? Did I say anything that was off base? Or
No, I think that's it.
right? I
You
mean,
gotta, and that's the thing. It's like right now, these workers are on strike trying to get the pay.
yeah.
But the thing is, that might be the jobs that are of the future for that level. So we need support workers.
Keep ordering.
Keep ordering.
Not right now.
How often do you order, you and your lady, from home?
I'd say I probably say about maybe like 35% of the time I go out and eat. I really don't go out and eat much. I really stay home and eat.
Forget eating. Going to the mall. How often do you go to the mall?
Oh, never.
When was
How
the last
oft-
time you purchased a toothbrush in person?
Oh, just never.
Yeah, dude.
Actually, like anytime I go like travel somewhere, I think that's when I go to Target because I'm like going down shopping, looking for things I may need. So I'm like, oh wait, I might need that. Let me grab that.
Bro, we used to go to the mall once a week just to kind of go shopping. Oh, I need socks or I need fucking underoos or the kids need that. Wow.
You give up on the underoos alone.
Now it's like, dude. Oh, yes. Oh, it's cheaper if you buy it over on this one. Oh, okay. Oh, no, now you can buy it at Temu and you can buy 25 pairs of chonies for $5. Oh, you go to a mom and pop shop that's selling chonies, bro. You ain't gonna fucking find any chonies for like $3, $5.
Goodwill.
Okay, you keep doing it. You're gonna wake up with fucking scabies on your nuts, bro.
Apparently, they can only happen on your hands, right?
Well, your hands are usually on your nuts, so that's how that happens, bro. I'm just saying. Things are crazy. And that one really like struck because I was like, oh shit. They're across the street from UPS.
Yeah.
You know, we are in that. I don't want to call it a
We
battle
handle a lot of their packages.
because we're not, we're not doing anything special. We're just literally, we're overwhelmed with work because some of these other places are not, they're not staffed appropriately to handle it. We do a lot of work for the post office. We do a lot of work for Amazon. A lot of the shit we do like comes from other places.
You know who we really do it for?
Go ahead.
You at home. We
Go
do
ahead.
it for you. We do it for the people.
I come home and there's 5 boxes every fucking day. Big ups, wifey, friend of the show.
We do it for Miss Garcia.
Yeah, man, and it's everywhere, and that's just the sign of the time. So what's next, bro? You know what is next?
Robots replace us, and we're just sitting at home ordering.
Yeah,
Well, it's also just a pain in the butt to go buy deodorant and shampoo now because I'm locked up.
yeah. Oh, that's also true.
okay.
Which is another
want to take
reason.
it there.
Which is another reason on some of these places, dude. CVS is closing a shit ton of their places. Rite Aids. Why? One, nobody goes to the store to get those things anymore unless you're in a
The only
pinch.
people are going to stores are stealing shit.
Yeah, dude. Like, look at if you're in a pinch, like when I said like, okay, I'm in a pinch, I'm going on a trip, I gotta go buy a toothbrush, I gotta go do this. Okay, fuck. Let me go to fucking CVS real quick and scoop. Let me go to. I'll never go to Target, dude. Target is overwhelming. It's huge now. We just order and we just wait at stall number 3. Dude, I had to buy a cord for my fucking laptop yesterday because I accidentally ripped it in a fit of rage. I just pulled it off of the wall a little too
You're too
quick.
strong.
I guess I am. And it ripped. So I was like, shit. So I just went on bestbuy.com, and I just clicked buy now. I bought it for like $20. Literally in 15 minutes, I was installed number 2 with my 4-digit code, and the person came out, asked for the code, handed over the box, and I was home. Convenient, effortless, and just like, wow. It's cool, but it's a double-edged sword, dude. It's a double-edged fucking sword.
Things are already changing. We're in the process of the change.
Yeah, because it's not creating jobs. It's eliminating them.
Well, wait till we capture these plasmoids, and there's not even a delivery service. It's just they throw it in this void.
How long do you think UPS goes fully, mechanical?
We could say this about all shipping and delivering places. I could see the next 10 years.
Yeah.
As soon as the technology becomes cheaper, where it's affordable or like more affordable for these companies to be like, yeah, why am I paying these people? I can pay this much to keep these things running, and it's 1/3 of the price to keep a human here who calls out sick and bitches and moans anytime I change a schedule. With the robots, I just turn them on.
I see both sides of that coin. Obviously, I'm a small business owner. You are a small business owner. A large portion of the overhead is payroll. Yep. Payroll is expensive, and it's only going to continue to get more and more expensive. Starting in January, I think it goes up to 17 and a quarter, something like that. Okay. That's a lot of money for a small business to employ a multitude of people and staff, So it's like, okay, I see this point, but also I'm not a billionaire company. Are you a billionaire company? I didn't see you on the Fortune 500 list of late. No,
nope.
Asian Beast or not on there yet.
Not in the bees,
right?
Not in the bees.
Here we are though. It's like we can't cover those things because we're not at that level of business. But when an Amazon is doing it, it's like, fuck. Like, why wouldn't you do that?
Like, it looks so easy, right?
Yeah, like my dude basically
robots don't strike.
He's sitting on piles of hundreds, dog. Billions and trillions and shit. He's just chilling up there.
He could buy Greenland.
Yeah, he should.
His I think he's about to get married, and I saw something on TikTok where they're about to have like a $400 million wedding or some crazy stuff like that, and they're getting a whole resort or some kind of island, and then basically all the guests get to stay at mansions. $400 million.
And all this is just to say is like, this is why some people are outlandish and how they react to these situations. Because not everyone is wired the same. And not everyone could just be like ridiculous like us and just spout out this dumb shit and just kind of like let it go. It's like, oh, that fucking sucks. Hey, dog, let's go to LaBelle and let's get some wings. Like, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Let's go to Target and they can bring it to me and just feed me.
We're just going to jump to the next fucking thing. There's people on there in this world who are incapable of moving on. And then situations like a few weeks ago happened where CEOs are getting clipped, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's bananas. So, I mean, I feel it's a scary time for these top-notch CEOs, but it's a scary time for people who are not at the top 1%.
All scary times all over.
It is, dude. The purge is happening. I'm in. I'm down.
I'll
go purge. I'll fucking purge it. I'm down. You know what I would do? We have a tree house. I think I would post up there, dude, Call of Duty style. I think I would do that, dude. And it's my job this year. Not my job, but I told the kids, I said, what the fuck do you guys want, dude? All right, Santa Claus is gonna get you whatever you want. Mom and Dad is gonna get you what you want. But what do you want from me? Like, what do you guys want me to get you? And 2 of the 3 boys said, Nerf guns. So I said, all right, cool, say less, dude. One of the dudes, the little one's like, give me a mini gun. And I was like, what is that? And I went on there, I was like, oh, damn. I was like, this motherfucker's all in, dude.
A gun that sings Danny Flow.
And then yes, that came up. And then one of them wanted a sniper gun. And I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Mom's getting one. All 3 of you boys are getting. I'm getting one. I'm getting your aunt, your uncle, your cousin one. We're all gonna roll deep.
Hit up
with
OG Pumpkin for some tactical training.
And then you just buy a bunch of these little Nerf bullets, dude. And I told them, I said, hey,
don't let Stout eat them.
They hurt though.
Huh?
They hurt.
Oh, well, if you're hitting a weenie like you, bro.
No, I'm serious.
Toughen up, homie.
No, I got hit, but it's fine.
But it's fine. I got hit, but it's fine.
Did your kids shoot you, fool?
Yeah.
It's because you're the fucking CEO of the family and they don't like the way you're operating currently, dude.
We had a Nerf, back when they were younger, we had a Nerf party for them.
Okay.
We had like little vests and a bunch of bullets and just invited the cousins and they just basically just going around.
Mayhem.
Yeah. And that was fun.
But it hurts.
They do hurt.
It's supposed to hurt.
Well, there's the new ones are little balls. Those hurt even more.
Little gel blasters.
Yeah,
Really?
Those are fun though.
But those are not Nerf, are they?
No.
Yeah.
Well, Nerf makes them now, but
Because I just bought the
when you think
bullets.
Nerf, yeah, you just think the foam noodle,
Yeah.
foam noodle with the fucking rubber tip.
That's what I did.
Those are great.
Yeah, ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah.
But yeah, now everyone in the household's gonna have one, and we're just gonna go out there. And I'm gonna test my theory of just posting up in the treehouse and just I'm ready.
Well, yeah,
to
that's
talk.
the statistical, or like the best way to do it, the strategical way, not statistical. Because you want to have that bird's eye view. You play Call of Duty, you know what I'm saying? But
Boy, do I.
think about a situation where you're getting overloaded. You got nowhere to go. You don't want to be up there like that because you're not gonna have an escape plan yourself. What are you gonna do? Jump out and like walk on top of people? Like,
Yeah.
Jump on top.
you should always have an escape plan.
Oh man, I love how we're just kind of like dancing along.
Talk about the end of the world.
What really could happen with Nerf guns, though.
But then again,
Train
we
you.
live in the South Bay,
Go ahead.
so people aren't gonna go after you
Why not?
because it's not like you live in a mansion or anything.
Oh no, but I mean, I just think the South,
But
all of the South is crazy right now. We're in a border town, dog. We're in a military area. We're like a prime target for all these things to happen.
That's why I'm bummed out. I don't see any of these UAPs.
They're apparently here.
Yeah,
Yeah, like they've been saying that they're making appearances in San Diego.
they're just not interested in Second Avenue.
Baby, not. But they're out here, dude. Well, look at fucking Matt Trey. He put a video up of that shit in his house. Lives out in East Lake with the riches. You know,
what they're watching.
if
They
we're
got the
purging,
nukes.
if we're purging, I'm going east, dog. I'm going east. I'm going
aliens
east.
are afraid of the cartels too.
Aliens are scared of the cartels?
Yeah.
Who says who?
The aliens.
All right, cool.
They released a statement. They said, we are scared of the cartels.
We don't fuck with the cartels. Neither do we. Wow, what else you got before we wrap up, homie?
Give us something beautiful.
Give
Drop
us
new
something beautiful to chew on before we leave.
Shoot, man. Man, basically just the charity event, basically. So what we got going on.
We got a video wrap up of it. Let's see.
Let's see what happens. I feel like you were awfully quiet today, Juan.
This is why we're
What's
Bridging
that?
Hope Initiative, and who am I here with?
He only speaks with subtitles.
Show me the video, though.
Oh, I'm not doing it.
Community,
There you
marketing, everything with the station.
Awesome. And what can you tell me a little bit more about what this event is and bringing the holidays to the kids, and why is it so important for the kids to enjoy the holidays here?
Well, you know, this is the 27th anniversary of us doing this year. The event is called Regala una Sonrisa.
Eso.
Give a smile. So we always come to Tijuana, we go to Tecate, to Ensenada, and just celebrate at different orphanages for those kids who might not have a Christmas celebration this year, who are underprivileged. You know, we bring
Who's that guy?
presents, we do
It's kinda like Carl D.
cake, we do entertainment. Why?
Nah,
Because
he's,
it's our time.
his name's
It's
Rudy.
like that
He
time of
works
the
for
year
the
where we feel
television-
like we need to share
Univision.
what we have, everything.
I'm going to donate some pants to that dude because they were cuffed up to his calves.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Santa mannequin.
Look at you, bro. You make me want to be better, but not too much better. That's awesome, dude. We need to go down there. Orphanages they're pretty big in Tijuana on my trip in Hexas.
No, there are a lot
There's a lot of them down there.
for kids, for old people too.
Yeah. The second orphanages that you saw was. I'm sorry if I pause. It's kind of very sad to see that we live in a world like this. They live in a rock dirt road that you have to drive through, and it's basically off-roading. And then it's about maybe like a mile to 3 miles inside, and then there's just like a bridge that they kind of hand built to get across, and then it's like they're living on top of the mountains with like shelters and things, that buildings that are kind of broken up. And what they were saying is basically it's not an orphanage, it's a community. So basically the lowest income that you can think of, if there's even a income there, you know. And one thing that they had mentioned was you know, I was like, what do you guys need help with? What is it that it's going on? You know, what is it that they need help with the most? And besides food, it's security. They're talking about how people would go into their orphanages and really snatch these kids and snatch them, and then they don't even know what happens to them. So it's sad, not only that they have to worry about their safety, but then also figure out how to get food in their stomach, you know, and just
Survival mode, brother.
yeah, just
Survival mode.
surviving.
And you know what the shitty part is about this? Like going back to like big corporations. If you get a chance right now, just Google like Amazon in Tijuana town. Some of these communities are at the doorstep of big ass Amazon warehouses, bro. Top of the line, but it's just surrounded. Like, look at that one on the bottom right, BJ, the Business Insider one, like something like that, dude. And that's just, you see it, the big one. Don't make me get up and hit you, BJ.
I kind of like it.
Like, yeah, okay, go to that one. Enlarge that one real quick. Look at this, bro. Photos of a new sprawl. Oh, Jesus.
hold on.
Frogs are gay.
Aliens.
All right, look at that. That is picture perfect example of why people are fucking fed up with things that are going on in this kind of, life that we're living, dude. You have this Amazon warehouse right there where real life poverty is existing right outside the gates, right outside the doorsteps. It's bananas, man. Those are the people that need the most help, and I feel like these guys don't do their best to help them out. Don't exploit the community by going down there and, using cheap labor. Give back to the community. What if Amazon, and maybe Amazon does, dog. Maybe, again, maybe I don't know. It just seems, that's just a bad look. That's a bad look. Having that kind of facility right there in that kind of dilapidated community.
Absolutely.
Low income, no income. Third world country life.
Correct
And
me
then
if
you
I'm
got
wrong,
that.
but I think Volkswagen,
For the people.
Volkswagen built like an entire city, and like the people that work there like live in it. Like,
Oh, there you go.
It's crazy.
Biodome. I saw that
doing
one.
stuff like that. Like,
Pauly Shore.
The
bring
worst,
up the community.
Yeah. The worst part about it too is there's just no support. Like we went down there and literally those buildings are very similar and it's all over the mountains. And they are not even taught how to farm and to like produce their own food. A system can easily be installed, and that's currently what we're going to be working on next year with working with Univision. We're actually going to be teaching them how to farm.
There you go.
Teaching them how to create their own food, not only just create their own food, but then also giving them opportunity to start their own business, whether it be trading, going to sell, but we definitely want to donate them, basically set them up on a regenerative farm, agriculture farm where they can kind of, grow their own food and also
Self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient, exactly. That's the word I'm
2025 is going to be a big year, dude. I think it's going to be a legitimate make or break year for a lot of things and, personal lives and overall as a whole, bro. Like you said, the abuse of, I like bringing wire in here because, this is the kind of shit that we always do. It's like we're weenies, bro. We talk a lot of shit. We have a lot of fun. But at the core of it, I feel like we are trying to better ourselves and the communities that we live in and the communities that surround us. And you're a perfect example of that because you talk shit with us. We have a good time. But, we're all trying to be better and do better around us, dude. 2025 is going to put a lot of those things to test. We're seeing new leadership going on all around the world. I was listening to a podcast this morning talking about how there are multiple elections going on across the world that could potentially change the scope of how everyone lives their daily lives, bro. And that's coming in 2025 here too.
Yep.
I mean, international borders, that's coming. There's word that they're going to just completely shut the border down, close the border. It's going to be a crazy time, It's going to be a crazy time, so go to Asian Bistro and have some beef fried rice because that's amazing.
We still got to do our missionary walk up there.
I'm more of a reverse. What happened?
We got to walk.
Oh, yeah,
we got to walk up there. That was the whole plan.
He's
just gonna do it with a boot on.
Where's Jeff?
Jeff. Fucking Jeff. Another one. You got a tattoo of a mushroom and he dipped.
Yeah.
Fucking savage.
I got a mushroom and a hot dog. I'm still here.
I'm excited to call you a buddy. Excited to call you a friend. You're a good guy. I appreciate how you support us here at Emo Brown with the product of the both kinds.
You mean morning and night? He sure does.
Sunny and Luna, everybody. No, man, I appreciate having you as a friend and look forward to getting your paw fixed so we can get this walk going and do the thing, man. Hexus, you're a good dude. I hope. How many errors did we make today, moral compass wise? We did pretty good, right?
Good. We went all over the place. Good places, bad places.
You know what it is, bro? That's how my head works, dude. Like inside my head, we're just. It's crazy, dude.
I feel the same way too. That's why I stay busy so that way I don't go crazy.
That's why I don't do drugs because I feel like I would go crazy if if I gave my brain like room to just do its thing. It would just shut down.
I can't wait to see what the Spotify chapters, the auto-generated chapters are going to be for this episode.
Oh, man, it's going to be bananas.
Half will be like, do drugs, talk to aliens.
Subscribe, sign up for YouTube, go on our Spotify, sign up for the social club, dude. That thing's banging. I don't know if you have time to give us names of the people who had just signed up. Probably not. Hexus, do your thing.
I don't have it.
You know, awesome. Way to be prepared. Just keep supporting people you believe in. Keep supporting your fucking your comrades, your homies, your friends,
Your
your families.
families, your
Dude, I was at a
communities.
cool event with my parents this weekend that you dipped out on, BJ.
Oh,
My
I'm sorry, I
parents
didn't get the
every
invite.
year have a cookie party. Wow. Every year they have a cookie party in their house, and it sounds lame, but it's actually cool because just a bunch of family comes over. The kids all look forward to it. In theory, what happens is every family that comes in brings a dozen cookies that they made, and by the end of the night, there are trays and trays of cookies everywhere, and you go around, you taste it, and you kind of grade them and whatever. While they're doing that, I'm outside getting on a sick one.
Say what? Did you bring liquid cookies?
Yeah, dude, I brought. Look at. El cuñado,
Big cup
formerly
full of
known as the
Luna.
weatherman, he came in when we made some awesome ass pinchy Irish coffees. So in the front yard, my dad welcomed carolers this year, dude.
I saw the video.
Dude, then my dad had carolers that were out there singing, and then it
They
was
should have been standing on the chair.
it was very religious. Like each one of those people that are caroling, those are all carolers in front.
Oh.
As soon as they were done singing, like one guy would come up and do their testimony and be like, "Hey man, I used to do this and I was like that and I did this and I need that and I found Jesus
I was
Christ.
addicted to crack,
And
and,
I
now
found
I
Jesus
carol.
Christ. I found Jesus Christ.
I'm addicted to carols.
And then now, like they give their story and everything. They're good people, the songs I would have chosen a different selection, Danny Flow, but
They sang Feliz Navidad. What are you
they
talking
did Feliz Navidad. Feliz
Feliz
Navidad.
Navidad.
Vendors are out on the street, dude. You had hot dogs wrapped in bacon, had one. That champurrado had two. Elote, all of the things. My parents are one of the corner houses there, so they're always busy. People are always coming by and taking pictures on top of the chairs that my dad built. Huge ass chairs, bro. At least 10 to 12 feet in size. That's what I want more of. Family shit. And I feel like in the last quarter of this year, I truly dedicated more time to just being active part of what's going on in my inner circle, and slowly started forgetting about like everything that goes on around me. Fuck all that shit, dog. You win some, you lose some people, you gain some people, but that's not gonna dictate how I live my life with my family, because ultimately you don't have kids yet, but it changes things, dude. No. And I think these weenies can attest. We all so far have been privileged to have kids, and it just changes your outlook on things, dude. Like I didn't give a fuck about a lot of things until I had kids, and then I'm like,
How old were you when you had your first child?
I was the age of when Jesus passed. I was 33.
When your first child?
Yeah, my first child, 33. And then my last one, well, I'm 45 now, and that little motherfucker's 7. So man, 38. Yeah. Shit.
Fast work.
The oldest, how old is the oldest?
The oldest is 12.
So, because life just goes like that.
And it's a cliche, but it's a legit cliche. Dude, I blinked my eyes, and my dude is like talking about chicks now. My dude is going to like,
Dude, Pete noticed a girl today.
as he should,
And
bro.
Fernanda sent me a text. Like, I could tell she's kind of tore up about it. And I
Yeah?
just wanted to share and grieve. And I was like, my little man, he's growing up. I was not on team.
That's a double-edged sword too.
He's like, she's pretty.
You
I'm
know,
like,
look
what
at
the fuck?
we're blessed that our kids are getting older. We're blessed and privileged that our children have reached these levels of their education and their growth, because we're providing and putting them in an environment where they can grow and feel safe. It's a double-edged sword, because I don't want them to grow up. I still want them as little weenies hanging out with me and doing their thing, but it's awesome to see them grow up. So enjoy your time, homie. But it is a cliche.
Yeah, no, but I was looking at what to buy the older one for Christmas. He's not going to listen, but I got him driving lessons
Okay.
because he's 16. But then I just started, it's 2 years away.
I think a bong would have been a better selection. No?
No.
We can help you with that.
We can help him with that. Let Uncle
Yeah, click,
Perry
click,
help him
discount.
out. A 16-year-old, bro.
Yeah. So he's going to be driving soon. He's a responsible one.
He's a responsible one?
He's the one where we asked, what do you want? And he's like, I don't need anything. And I said, did I ask you what you need?
Damn, fool.
But
They're going to shoot you with a Nerf gun. CEO
What are they
of
gonna
the
write?
family.
What are they gonna write on their Nerf bullets?
Yeah. Defy.
delay.
Defund, delay, driving lessons.
Oh, I'm trying all of these. Good on you, man. So you have a bunch of children as well. You don't have to.
3 boys.
3 boys. I have 3 boys. Look at us, huh?
Bananas and socks.
Yeah, bananas and socks. Crippy socks. That's how you would
socks.
say. Are you trying to have children? Is that something you're looking forward to, or no? Not really.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah?
I've always kind of wanted a big family, but just never had the opportunity. So I'm just living my life and doing what I got to do.
Let's get introspective with Hoa. You are in a relationship currently?
Yes.
How long have you been in this relationship?
About a year and a half.
All right. So it's still too soon to talk about marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But still long enough for this.
Out of you. Out of you, bro.
You earned it.
What's the longest relationship you've ever been in?
Ah, man. I've only been in 2 relationships. My first one was like 6 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then was that close to getting on bended knee?
Nah, I was young, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, we was over by like.
This dude's a
22.
hustler, dude. He's like, I ain't got time for women, homie.
Have you seen him posting
I'm
his
feeding the
pull-up videos,
orphans.
dude?
No, what happened?
We're getting ready for work, and this motherfucker's doing like 1,000 pull-ups a day. Like, oh,
Shit.
I'll never be him.
No.
I wish, but
Well, good on you, man. Again,
Appreciate it.
I think this is the last show of the year, right?
I think so.
Or we
Because
didn't
I
know?
might be in Solvang next week.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Oh,
means.
last show of the year. Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Insolvent?
having me. Thanks for having me.
Solvang.
Appreciate it. Feel
Bro,
grateful.
last show of the year, I have shows that I can drop. Next week, I'm dropping all of the episodes I haven't dropped so far.
Drop.
I'm emptying the tank.
Yeah, we got to start with a clean slate.
All right, I'm dumping that
We're going to
clip,
change
homie.
the layout, and we're going to
Draco!
put them all out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's coming up next week? I am dropping B-Rel. Big ups, B-Rel.
Big ups.
Crispy Cuts. Big
Big
ups,
ups.
Crispy Cuts. Who else we got, dog? I know there's more. I know there's more. Oh, the big
Art
homies at
Inflection?
Cerveceria. Brujeria Company.
Yeah.
You're getting dropped next week. Every day, unwrap a new episode with us. Because it's coming, dude.
It's like the advent calendar of Emo Brown.
Oh, beer. Oh,
On the third day
hip-hop.
of Christmas,
Oh,
Emo
all
gave
the
to me.
things. A dope ass show for me to go pee. It'll be awesome, bro. Happy Christmas? Is it happy? Merry Christmas. Merry ESL, though.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Feliz Navidad.
ADD, Merry Christmas, all the things, bro. Jesus Christ!